And there's a shelter. All right, it is 7:30 now. We are on our way. It's a little bit muddy. It did rain a bit yesterday, and I think that's in typical Vermont fashion. It can be very muddy here. But we stayed in the shelter last night. I think there's probably maybe like 5 to 6 other people, handful of thru hikers. I think some people who flip-flopped, some who are coming from Georgia, and I think a couple British guys who were just like out for the weekend. I think they were hammocking, and then a big group that was tenting, and I guess they are instructors for backpacking at different summer camps, so they're kind of getting their training and their rundown of what to do and taking kids out, which is pretty fun. So it was definitely a busy night Saturday, so that's typical. Usually for the Green Mountain shelters, you need to pay like $5. So we talked to the caretaker there. We paid that, and some people were really not happy about it. Like, we don't support the AMC, and the caretaker's like, sorry about that. She was really nice, but it was a interesting interaction, I suppose. And it was pretty cold last night. I think it was supposed to get to be high 30s. I think it ended up being probably a little bit warmer than that, but we were happy to have our 15-degree sleeping bags. We slept very well. And now we got 10, almost 11 miles into town to Manchester because we need to get food. We definitely ate more food than we anticipated, but that's okay. So that's on the plan for today. And we're down to scraps pretty much. Turning into a very nice morning. Forgot to mention as well, some of the lights got snow on them the other day. So hopefully that'll melt by the time we get there. (9:15), we just passed Douglas Shelter. We're not going because it's about half a mile, but there's a little like reroute. It says like the bridge, this one right here is out. So you can kind of see there's some orange flagging. So we just came down there. Now we're gonna take a little bit of a snack break and then keep going. Very exciting, we were taking a break, eating some goldfish and the rest of our bread and cheese. And I saw this little creature. It was so close, it was probably like maybe 4 to 5 feet away. And I don't really know what it was, but it looked like a red panda. Have you ever seen those before? It's pretty big, probably like 1.5 to 2 feet. I told Snake Farm, and he turned around and it like ran away. But we think it might be a pine mark, so to be updated soon. But we got 5.7 to go to the road, yay. Prospect Rock.
Be back in the mountains.
Yes. Manchester down there. Woo, it's very windy. Manchester's down there. Let's go. Yay, Prospect Rock. 10:30, the sun is coming out. Still a little chilly for this summer day. Gonna get to the cabin soon, and then get to the road, and then get something to eat. What a gorgeous cabin. I also heard that they have a wood stove in there, which I'm sure was very nice yesterday when it was raining and pretty chilly. Built in 1984. Might be hard to see because it's kind of dark, but they got a picnic table, some bunk beds, the wood stove, yes. A couple other picnic areas, and then there's a shelter log. Hi, so I looked over at Snake Farm, and Snake Farm, what did you look at?
Yeah, I don't know. There's just bananas in a tree, so maybe trail magic. They look fairly fresh.
Are we in the game Donkey Kong? Do we collect these for points?
Is this where bananas grow in Vermont? The Vermont banana?
This is so absurd. Okay, interesting. Getting very close to the road. We just went through such a cute little parade of, I guess they're not puppies, but they're golden retrievers. Just lovely dogs. We were just chatting with the owners for a second. They said we're getting close to the road, so that's good. And I forgot to mention, actually, right after the shelter that we stayed in this morning, I think a mile past that, was the official 3/4 of the trail mile point. So we've completed 3/4 of the trail. We still have a quarter left. And we're really looking forward to getting a coffee or an ice cream, maybe a Ben & Jerry's, when we get into Manchester Center. Whew. Just to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Whoa. I just went into the Mountain Goat and got a new pair of socks, which is very exciting. I sent home my 2 pairs that have holes in them. How are you doing?
Pretty full. Just had 2 donuts, a breakfast sandwich, a large iced coffee, and a small hot coffee.
I was so hungry. I was like, Snake Farm, we have to get food before we do anything else.
It's a nice sunny day though. It's nice. It was a little chilly, but now in the sun it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to sit on a park bench.
Absolutely. Just got a hitch from Cindy, who hiked the long trail a couple years ago. She's a local Vermonter and she was really wonderful to talk to. Loved getting into town, just got Dunkin' Donuts really quick, resupplied. I got a new pair of socks, yay! And now we are right here, and I think we're gonna go up to Bromley Shelter. We heard that you can get a nice view there. Oh, Bromley Mountain, thanks love.
They should have a warming hut up there that's open for hikers as long as you leave it in good condition. So
excellent. And here we go. Okay, Vermont, thank you. We got a bit of a vista. Just saw a couple of people from yesterday and had some interesting conversations. Maybe to get into later, but headed to the top. Headed up to Bromley, less than half a mile. But what I was going to say earlier is before we got to the Bromley shelter, we saw another guy that we saw this morning, and he was very unhappy that he had to pay $5 to stay at the shelter for the Green Mountain shelters in Vermont. And the nice thing is that, which we'll show you maybe later if we remember, you get a card, so you only have to pay once if you're an AT hiker, and it just like supports so many different integral parts of hiking. And it says that like in the book, it says on Gut Hug, so I don't know, $5 is like 2 candy bars. So I was just trying to tell him that, and I was like, you know what, to me it's worth it to have a bit of wilderness or to have it maintained. And I just thought he was being really silly. But whatever, I kind of understand too, as a hiker, of not having to pay for shelters, and then, oh, you get to a certain place and you have to pay. But I don't know, these areas are loved to death, so it's important to also protect them.
Yeah, I just want to eat all my snacks in my food bag.
I know.
This nice warm shelter with electricity.
Electricity.
Yeah, thanks Bromley Ski Area.
True that. It's very windy outside. It's very nice to be inside and relaxing.